Hi, Ricky. Nice to talk to you again.
Hi, nice to talk to you.
Yeah, so sorry about your fictitious mom.
Oh, no, what the hell?
What was it like to act out that scene of you finding out? Because within that like 5 minute scene, you go through so many emotions. Like you're happy that you found this cabbage that I've never seen someone so happy about cabbage before. Then it's the realization. Then it's the confusion. Then it's the denial and sadness. Like there's so much going on. How was it like to kind of act it out and go through so many emotions at once? Like all the stages of grief.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really really hard. And even like reading it was like really hard to get through because it's just like it's so tragic. It's so tragic to a point where it's almost funny. And I feel that way about like the jukebox too. Like obviously when I'm in the moment and I'm in the scene, like that's not funny to Kenny, but it's like when you're reading, you're like, oh, these motherfuckers are about to there and they just start playing like so um yeah, it was really really challenging and it took a lot of preparation, but fortunately and unfortunately like a lot of those scenes we had to kind of push and then reschedule and then push and reschedule because of like weather, because some of us got sick, and so I had a lot of time to prepare but then also a lot of time to like get really anxious about it.
Yeah. So do you think the music playing was that a message from his mom, or do you think it was a message from the ghost and they were just being assholes?
Man, I have no idea because this morning as I was brushing my teeth, I was like, huh, like, yeah, is that a message from mom? Because this whole time I'm just like, oh yeah, it's the place, like the town, the whatever being assholes. But then I'm like brushing my teeth, I'm like, what if like that's mom? What if that's mom telling me it's okay? Like I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah.
Do you think the monsters are, well, they killed Kenny's entire family at this point because they're trying to hurt Boyd because Kenny is kind of like a son to him?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, and I think that especially because of the relationship that's already happened between Kenny and Boyd, everything leading up to this season, like I think Boyd feels a personal responsibility towards Kenny, and also like a personal level of like not that he owes Kenny, but yeah, he feels slightly indebted to Kenny, right? And so I think that by pushing Kenny, they know that that's going to be one of the best ways to get to Boyd. And also, you're literally murdering the heart of the town and the most beloved mother figure that everyone relies on. So, um, yeah.
Do you think if Kenny was there that he would have went after the animals or would have told everyone to stay inside?
Yeah, I think if Kenny was there, well, I see the fans kind of debating that online, where it's like, well, if Kenny was there, if he didn't go on this camping trip with Jim, then Tian Chen wouldn't have had to die, and I don't know about that, but I do think that yeah, Kenny would have been out there, and I think his mom would have eventually tried to like run out too, and then so who knows? Who knows? That could be in our From What If series.
Yeah. If Kitty had gotten out like Tabitha, what do you think Kitty would have done if he had ended up in Maine?
If he had ended up in Camden, Maine, Kenny would have just started, just probably ordered a lobster dinner, taking his time. He probably would chill out for a bit. No, I don't know. He would have like, uh, Kenny probably uh, would have probably tried to find like some of like Boyd's old military buddies. I don't know if how he would have found them. He would have tried, uh, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is always like, "Oh, I would have done this and that," but it's just like when you're actually out. For me, I think I
Yeah.
actually would have just maybe if I didn't have family inside, I think I might have just moved on. Go like, "Oh,
You're
that was
like, I'm just gonna pretend like that never happened. Because what if I try to like, yeah, what if I try to like access this place and it brings me back inside? No thanks.
yeah,
No thanks. Yeah, 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 yeah.
awesome." Well, it's awesome talking to you again. I can't wait to talk to you again about this and future projects. And thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank